Team showed up. You know, my hat goes off to my coaches. They did a wonderful job in preparing this team for this game. Our hat goes off to these players because we've been through a lot as a team, and they've persevered and have stayed the course, never backed away from the hole that we've dug, accepted responsibility, and just came out today and just played probably the closest to a complete ball game that we've played all year. And it was a good thing. And it was just a good day today. You know, we've always had encouragement and support from our administration, president, and my boss, A.D. Hines, and their words are always encouraging. Just keep going, don't waver, just keep going. And that's what I shared with the team. And the main thing I think this team decided today was to get their attitude right, more than anything else. And they decided that collectively. And today, I tell you what, they made me very proud. They came out and played a very, very good ball game. Even when adversity hit, they handled it very well this time. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more proud of these guys, the way they represented this university. You know, we had some hiccups, and they could have easily hung it up. But the pride and the character that these guys displayed today, I think it was first class. And hopefully we can take this momentum and build on it as a program.
Mr. Toppings, it seems today that you brought the first-class mentality to the program. Congratulations. Tell me your thoughts about everything else and how you actually implement it on the football field.
Well, it started with a great week of practice we had as a unit, offense, defense, special teams. Since last week, we just been grinding, you know. We had a couple losses in the beginning of the season that, you know, just wasn't so fortunate for us. But, you know, we just stuck the course, kept on grinding out. Coach Jenkins stayed on us, and we just, you know, prepared very well this time. We came in with a game plan. We executed very well.
Khalid, right out of the gate, you guys went right down the field and scored. Talk about that first drive and how it set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, you can both answer.
Who's on?
Well, for him.
Just out of the gate, Coach Jenkins just showed us, like, it's really about your attitude. And just if you had the right attitude, you could do anything. So coming out the gate, we knew we had to, you know, go down the field and score to show everybody, like, hey, we got it. And that's really what we did. After we scored, it was just like momentum was on our side, and we just kept it.
How about the running attack today? You guys were really efficient, seemed all the way through, real complete effort in being able to run the ball.
Well, that's good. That goes to our offensive line and Coach Pearson. You know, Coach Pearson has been driving those guys and really pushing those guys. And I tell you what, our offensive line stepped in and did a real good job. You know, our starting center, Carey, was out. But I tell you what, Sam Jenkins stepped in and really led this football team, which was really good. So my hat goes off to Coach Pearson and the job he's done with those guys up front. And I tell you what, I couldn't be more proud of those guys up front and how they was able to just win the battle in the trenches and give our running backs an opportunity to be able to run the football, you know, what they do best. So it was all clicking today, and it was really good. And QT did a good job, you know, making the right reads and putting the ball in the right playmakers' hands today. And I think our passing game helped our running game, and our running game helped our passing game. So it was a complete team effort offensively, which caused us to have some good output. And it was a complete team effort defensively, which they were able to slow, you know, Pine Bluff down, who I think has a great quarterback and has a great offensive system. But we found a way to slow them down and get the ball back in our offense hands, and our offense just did a good job of taking care of the ball and finding a way to just make plays. So like I said, my hat goes off to these guys and the job that the coaches did in preparing them for this game today.
Question for you guys on defense, Kourtney, if you want to step in on this one. Do you guys do a better job of communicating out there? You guys didn't seem to, you know, give up that big play today. You guys kind of had more of a bend, don't break mentality out there. Was that the case?
You know, we just like the guys, you know, talked about, you know, just had a different attitude. You know, just having a different attitude, you know, it starts the tone for the team. So when everybody's attitude is positive and they thinking the same thing as a collective team, we have a better attitude. So for the defense, I mean, we had just a better attitude. We make sure we communicated a lot better this game and make sure that we got the calls that we need to get called and make sure we do our jobs to the best of our ability.
How about facing Brandon Duncan? He came in with a lot of passing yards. He led the SWAC in passing yards per game. How did you guys approach that?
I just feel like we just kept attacking him each and every play. Like, we didn't give up. Like Coach said, it's attitude. This game was all about attitude and actually finishing the game. So I just felt like we came out and had a lot of attitude and energy, and we just came out and did the job.
Picking up the first win feels really good too. Huh?
Coach, how do you build off of this win going into the rest of the season?
Well, the number one thing we got to do is go back to the lab and really take a look at what we didn't do well, or what I should say, what we could have done better. It's a couple throws I think QT could have made a little bit better. I think it's a couple reads he could have done better. It's a couple runs that I think Uno could have did, a little bit better, made a better read on it. And there's some things defensively that I thought Kourtney was out of position on and gave up a pass or so, and then we gave up a couple of run plays by the quarterback, losing contain up front. So those are things we got to look at and say, hey, we did not do this well. In order to keep this momentum going, we got to do this, correct this. And then we got to look at the things that we did do well and see why we had success. A lot of times coaches don't take time to look at it and see why did you have success. And as a coach, when you see those things, then you got to say, okay, you know what? We had success because we didn't do a lot, or we had success because we did more of this. And I think that's an evaluation of ourselves as a coaching staff. Once we do those things, like these guys say, then we got to take the right attitude and the right approach just to go in and continue to prepare and get ready for next week and take everything that we've gained today into next week and just hopefully find a way to continue to perform and come away with another one.
Question for QT. I know you seem like you're being able to do a good job dual, now running and throwing, a little bit of both. Are you seeing the field a lot better? Is your vision getting better as the season's kind of wearing on?
Yeah, with the more repetition and practice in the games, it's starting to come to me. It's starting like my reads, the plays, the execution is starting to come to me more and more as practice and as the season comes along.
What did you see out there today?
Just like Coach Jenkins said, O-line just dominating, just the backs making good plays, and they're making my job a lot easier.
Anything else, guys?